17, we're given these two functions, f, that quadratic, g, this quadratic, and the first thing we want to do in part A is find f plus g of x. Now, to understand what this notation means, it just means this. It means f of x plus g of x. And that tells you what to do, right? You're going to take f of x and g of x and add them together. So here's f of x, 4x squared plus 9x minus 4, and then I'm going to add g of x, negative 5x squared plus 2x minus 8. Let's add them together. The x squareds, 4 of them, minus 5 of them is negative x squared. The x's, I've got 9 of them, and then that was a 2x over here. So 9 and 2 of them is 11 x's. And then I got a negative 4 and a negative 8 is minus 12. So I'm going to now say that f plus g of x is negative x squared plus 11x minus 12. Now what I have here originally, way up here at the top, this function here has a name f. This function here has a name g. Now I added these two together and I came up with this new function, this one right here. So I'm going to give it a name. Now I've already used f, I've already used g. I could name it h or k or something, but since this one came from adding f and g together, why not just call it f plus g? So that's just one name, right? F plus g. What's the name of this function? F plus g. Some names are longer than others. This one up here at the top is just f. This one is just g, but our new one is f plus g. Now in part B, we want this function right here, f minus g of x. So what this means is f of x minus g of x. So it's going to be f of x, which is the 4x squared plus 9x minus 4 minus, now be careful because there's more than one term here, you have to use parentheses. So minus g, which is negative 5x squared plus 2x minus 8. So we will get 4x squared plus 9x minus 4. Take that minus sign through, change all the signs. So we get plus 5x squared minus 2x plus 8. So what do you want to say about this one? Kind of running out of room here. I'm going to put it right here. What is f minus g? Let's say that that is, all right, 4x squared plus 5x squared is 9x squared. And what about the x's down here? I've got 9 of them. Subtract 2 of them, we've got 7 x's. And then constants, negative 4 plus 8 is plus 4. And there we go. 23, we've got this f function here, that quadratic, and g, this linear. And what we want to do is build a new function, f plus g, and then evaluate it at negative 4. Now there's two ways to do this. I'm going to do this both ways. Here's one way. I could realize that this is f of 4 plus g of negative 4, right? So this means f plus g of negative 4 means f of negative 4 plus g of negative 4. And then I can individually evaluate each one. So what is f of negative 4? Put negative 4 into f. So I'll replace that x with negative 4. So I'll get negative 4 squared minus 15 plus, now g. Put negative 4 into g. Right there. So I'll replace that x with a negative 4. So we'll get 2 times negative 4. So what do we get here? Negative 4 squared is 16 minus 15, and then minus 8. 16 minus 15 is 1. 1 minus 8 is negative 7. All right, that's one way to do this problem. Here's another way. I can realize that f plus g, all right, that's a new function. That's just going to be f of x plus g of x, right? So what I could find here is a new function, f plus g of x, which is going to be f of x plus g of x. Now just add these two together. F of x is x squared minus 15. G of x is the 2x. All right, so here's this new function now. f plus g of x is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 15. I'll just change the order. Now put negative 4 in here. So this is going to be f plus g of negative 4. So now you get what? Put that negative 4 into this new function that we just created. This will be negative 4 squared plus 2 times negative 4 minus 15. It looks pretty much like the last way we did it, just different order. So we'll get 16 minus 8 minus 15. So we still get what out of this? We still get negative 7? Either way I do it.